Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And as always, take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Snoring by Peter 5 or Peter V. It's probably Peter V, not Peter 5. And here are the rules. Well, first of all, we have normal Sudoku rules apply, which means in every cell in the grid, place a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region. We have normal Renban Sudoku rules apply, which means for every pink line, the digits on it must form a set of consecutive numbers. So because of that, you can't have repeats on there because obviously as a repeat, that wouldn't form I guess it's not a set of consecutive, a set of, yeah, I don't know how else to phrase it because they normally spell that out, normal Remban rules. How would I put this? On a Renban line, well, the thing is, you can always say it without repeats, right? So on a Renban line, the digits, all the digits on the Renban line must form a set of consecutive digits without repeats. I guess we could do it that way. I do feel like the without repeats might be a little extraneous, but maybe that's, I don't know. But as an example, we could have something like, say, 3, 2, 5, and 4. And this would be valid because 2, 3, 4, 5 is a valid. That's why I want to say use sequence, but it's a valid sequence, a consecutive sequence. What you can't, though, have is something like, I don't know, 4, 4, 3, 5, because you have repeats there. And would that form a set of 3, 4, 4, 5? That's really kind of the question, right? Because 3, 4, 4, 5 is not a consecutive sequence, right? Maybe it's something maybe I have to think about it more and figure out how I would phrase a Renban constraint. That's interesting. Anyways, this is not valid on the Renban because it doesn't form a complete sequence, a consecutive sequence, I should say. Because 3, 4, 4, 5 is not consecutive as a sequence. It would have a duplicate there. And that's how Renbans work. We have normal arrow Sudoku rules apply, which means the digits along the arrow must sum up to the digit that's in the circle that's attached to the arrow. So as an example, you could have something like, say, 2, 1, 1 here, and that adds up to 4, because 2 plus 1 plus 1 adds up to 4. And that's an example of how arrows work. We have normal thermometer Sudoku rules apply, which means on a thermometer, you must always increase from the bulb to the tip. So you can have something like, say, 2, 3, 4, 7, or 2, 3, 5, 7. Maybe that's better. And that would work because it's always increasing from the bulb to the tip. What you cannot have, though, is 2, 3, 3, 7, because these are typical thermometers. And this would not be increasing from this cell to that cell, which is not allowed. So that's how normal thermometers work. And we have normal German whisper Sudoku rules apply, which means, and I call them whisper 5 lines because a setter came up with that name, and I thought it was great because it's very easily extensible. So, what are German whisper / whisper 5 lines? Well, neighboring digits, adjacent digits on a whisper 5 line must be 5 or more apart from each other. or must have a difference of 5 or more. That's probably the better way of putting it. So, for example, if this were, say, a 3, this would have to be an 8 or a 9 here, because the only digits which are 5 or more away from 3 are 8 and 9. And that's an example of how Whisper 5 lines work. And those are all the rules. If you'd like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, where do we want to start here? Well, we know 5 can never be on a Whisper 5 line, because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which is not a digit. So where is the 5 in box 4? It cannot be here because of 5 in the column. It can't be on the German Whisper line, or the Whisper 5 line, sorry. Sometimes sometimes my mind switches and I try to think about the what they talk about here as a German Whisper line. But it can't be on the Whisper 5 line. It could be on the arrow, but it cannot be in the circle here, because if it's on the circle, 3 unique digits would have to add up to it. And for 3 unique digits to add up to this digit here, it would be 1, 2, and 3 at minimum, which does not add up to 5. So 5 must be on this arrow, which means it's either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 5, adding up to 8 or 9. So this is 8 or 9. We are guaranteed a 1 here. And it could be with 2 or 3. So this is 2 or 2, 3 here. Okay. Okay, I don't know how I got 2 there. This is 3, 3, and 3 as possibilities here. This Renban cannot have 1 and cannot have 5, and it's 4 in size. So it has to be 6 through 9 then here. So this is 6 through 9 here. Remaining digits in this box then have to be 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. 5 cannot be here. So 5 has to be somewhere on this Renban. So it could be anywhere from 2 through 5 up to 5 through 8. So we cannot have 1 or 9 here. So this is 2 through 8 here. We are guaranteed 1 can't be on this Renban line. So 1 has to be one of these digits here. This, however, cannot be... Well, we don't know. 1 can't be here because of 1 in the row. These digits must be increasing. So none of these have to be greater than these cells here. So 1 can't be here, so 1 is guaranteed to be one of these cells here. Okay. This is at minimum 2 and 3. So that's 5, which means this is at maximum 4. 5 plus 4 adds up to 9, which is the largest a digit can be. So this is 1, 3, or 4 there guaranteed. This is at least 1 plus 2 and 3, which makes that 6 through 9 there. So for this Z, it cannot include a 2, so 1 through 4 is removed. We can't have 2 through 5. We could have 3 through 6, 4 through 7, 5 through 8, but we cannot have 6 through 9, because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. So we're guaranteed on this Renban to have it's either 3 through 6, 4 through 7, 5 through 8, which requires 5 and 6 to be on this Renban. So this is 5 and 6, which eliminates 5 and 6 in the rest of the box, so this can't be 6. This digit has to be greater than 1, so this is at least 2. This has to be greater than can't be 3. It has to be greater than 2, so this is at least 4. This has to be greater than 4, so this is at least 5. This must be greater than 5. It has to be at least 6, but it cannot be 6 because 5 and 6 both all have to be on this red band. So this is 7 at least. 9 at most here, 7, 8. This cannot be 8 because if this is 8, that forces this to be 9, and that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. Okay, so we also know 5 has to be one of these 3. 5 is one of these 4. Where's 5 in row 4? It cannot be here because of 5's guaranteed have to be here and here. So that means 5 has to be one of these 3. This digit cannot be 8 again, so this is 7 at most. This has to be less than that, cannot be 6 because of 6 in the row. So this is 5 at most. This is less than that digit, so it must be 2, 3, or 4. We have a 2, 3, 4 triplet in, this is 5, 6, or 7. We have a 2, 3, 4 triplet in row 7, which eliminates 2, 3, 4 in the rest of the row. This can't be 2, 3, or 4, it's 5. This is greater than 5 then, so it's 6 or 7. And we have 7, 8, or 9 here. Whereas 5 in row 8 cannot be here because of 5 in the box, can't be on the whisper 5 line because of what I said before, so 5 has to be here, which means this cannot be 5 here. Remaining digits of row 7 are 7, 8, and 9. On this whisper 5 line, we are guaranteed 2. So we have 6 here, which is high. These are low as 2, 3, 4, and 1. 3 is low, 2 is low. 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all high. 5 is pink. These are all high. In one of these cells here, actually they are the same set, because on a whisper 5 line, you'll always alternate between low and high digits. And for the explanation, just go to one of my Learn How to Sudoku puzzles with whisper 5 lines on it, because I'll explain. So these must be the same set. They cannot both be high. They must both be low, which means this can't be low. It's high, because you alternate between low digits and high digits on a whisper 5 line. So this must be 1 here. This has to be a low and cannot be 1 here. So this is, 2, 3, or 4 here. So this cannot be 1 here. So this has to be 3 or 5 here. We have a high digit here, guaranteed, because this can't be high. These are low or 5 here. We still have to have a high here, so this cannot be 2 through 5 here, which means this has to be either 3 through 6, 4 through 7, or 5 through 8 here, since one of these is guaranteed to be high. This then cannot contain 2 highs, or cannot contain 2 digits from 7, 8, 9. But it could be, so it could be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7, which means 4 also has to be in this set, right? So this is either 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7, which means this can't be 4. This is low as 1 and 3. We already knew that, though. This adds up to 8 at most, because we could have 1 there. So we have 2 here through 6 here, and this can't be 3 because of 3 in the column. Five is one of these 2. How does this proceed? So say we could have 1 here. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the row, so this has to be greater than 1, so it's 3 at least, 4 at least, and 5 at least. So this is 9 at most, 8 at most there because it's less than that digit. 7 at most, 6 at most. So this could be 1 through 6 without 2 or 5. This is 3, 4, 5, no 6, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This digit has to be 1, 3, 7, 8, or 9 as possibilities. We're not sure which. We have 1 low, 1 high in each of these pairs. So that's 3 lows and 3 highs, which means this is a low-high pair. And since this is high, this has to be low here. Okay. These are both high. We don't know about these. 5 cannot be here. So where is 5 in box 2? It has to be one of these two digits, which means this is either 2, 5, or it's 3, 5. Either way, because it has to be adding up to 8 at most. So this is 7 or 8, which plus 3 would add up to too big of a number. So this has to be 1 here. So this is 1, which means these can't be 1, which means 1 in column, well, in box 2 has to be one of these two digits. And therefore, they are the same set, so they're both low. So these are both low. These are low or 5. These have to be both high then. We have 1 guaranteed here. This cannot be 3. So this could be 1, 2, or 4 here. And 4 cannot be here because it's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line. And 4 can only be next to 1 unique digit on a Whisper 5 line. Okay. So this adds up to either 8 or 9 here. Because it's 2, 5, or 3, 5 plus 1. This can't be 1 anymore. So this is 3, 7, 8, or 9. Okay. This digit is at least a 1. This can't be 2 because of 2 in the column, so this is at least 3. At least 4 cannot be 5 because of 5 in the column, so it's at least 6, which makes this 6 through 9 and a high digit. This is less than that, so it has to be 8 at most. This is 7 at most, 6 at most. So we have 1 through 6 there, possible. 3 through 7 without a 5 there, possible. 4 through 8 here. Okay. This has to be next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 7 through 9. This is, again, we have to have a high digit here. So it has to be either 3 through 6, 4 through 7, or 5 through 8, which means we have guaranteed 5 and 6 here. We don't know which. This cannot be 6 or 5. It's 7, 8, or 9 also. We have a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruplet in column 2, or 4 high digits. So therefore, this cannot be high. They are low or 5 here, which means this is not 6, 7, or 8. This has to be 3, 4, or 5. So this is we have a guaranteed low here. So we have at least 4 and 5 and 6 here. So 4 has to be, this has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7. It cannot have an 8 here. So we have, this cannot be 6 here. So where is the 6? It has to be one of these two, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the column. This becomes a 7, 8, 9 triplet, which eliminates 7, 8, 9 in the rest of the column. So this is not 7 here, so this must be 3, 4, 5, 6 on this Renban line. That eliminates 3, 4, 5, 6 from the rest of the box. So we have 2, 7, 8, and 9 remaining in box 1. That eliminates 2 from the rest of the column. So this can't be 2 here. This is 3 or 4. We are guaranteed the rest of the column 1 must be 3, 4 with 6 with 7, 8, and 9. We're not sure which. Okay. These are the same set. These are the same set, but that doesn't tell us too much. Huh. This is 3 through 7 here. No 3 here, obviously. Does that tell us any other information? Not particularly. These add up to a single digit, so this must be a high digit. So it's because 1, 2, and 3 add up to, at minimum, 6. Remaining digits here have to be 1 through 6. Obviously, no 1 or 6 here, no 6 here because of 6 in the column. We have a 1 through 6 sextuplet in row 2, right? This has to be 1 through 6. These have to be 1 through 6. So do all of these digits, which means 1 through 6 cannot appear anywhere else in the rest of that row. So this is high, and it's not 6. So this is 7, which makes this 8, which makes that 9. This can't be 7 or 9 here, and it's next to 2 unique digits on a Whisper 5 line, so this must be 8. That's 7 and 8 here, which makes this 9. So there's no 9 remaining in box 1. No 8 here because of 8 in the row. This has to be 6 out of 6, 7, 8, and 9 because we have 4 highs already. So this is low, or 5. It cannot be 5 because of 5 in the column. So this must be a low digit here, and it cannot be 1 or 2, so this is 3 or 4 here. This is 6. 6 can only be next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line. 4 cannot be next to 8 on a Whisper 5 line, so that makes this 2. That makes this a 3-5 pair, adding up to 8, which makes this a 9. So this is 9. We have 3 here, 5 here. That makes this 4. 4 is only consecutive with 3 or 7 for 4 digits, right? You have 4 through 7 or 3 through 6 here, or 1 through 4 technically. So this has to be 3 or 7 here, and this 7 eliminates 7 here, so this is 3 and is low. That means this can't be 7 or 9 because of 7, 9 in the column, so that's 8, which eliminates 8 here, so that's 9, which makes this 1, 3, and 5 to add up to 9 here. That eliminates 3 and 5 in the rest of the box, so this can't be 3. Whereas 2 then in box 4. Can't be here because we are guaranteed one of the 2's here, so 2 has to be here. Okay, this cannot be 3 anymore, so this has to be 4, 5, 6, 7 here. And this can't be 6 because of 6 in the column. This can't be 8 because of 8 in the column. This can't be 9 because of 9 in the column. Remaining digits of column 6 are 1 and 6. Remaining digits of column, well, Where is 4 in box 4? It must be one of these 3, so this can't be 4 here. It's 3, which eliminates 3 in the rest of the box. So this is a 2, 4 pair. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 4, which makes that 2. These cannot be 4 here, so we have a guaranteed 4 there. 2 and 4 eliminate 2 and 4 here, so it's 3. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the row here. So this can't be 9, which means this can't be 8. This can't be 7. That can't be 6. That guarantees that's a low digit here. And this is low or 5 here. We have 5 low or 5s in row 5, which eliminates 1 through 5 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 1 through 5. It's 7. This can't be 1 through 5 or 7. It's 6. So this can't be 4, 6, or 7. This is 8 and 9 as a pair. And we need 4 to be in one of these two cells because there's no other place for it in row 5 now. So this cannot be 4. It's 6 or 7. This must be higher than that digit, and it's a high digit. So therefore, these are both high digits, and this cannot be 5, which means this has to be 5 here. So we have 3, 4, 5 here. That forces this to be 2 or 6 here. We're not sure which. To be consecutive as a Renban. This can't be 2 eliminates 2 in the rest of this row here. 3, 4, and 5 eliminate 3, 4, 5 here, so that's 2 there, which forces this to be 6. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 7. This can't be 6 or 7. It's a 4, 5 pair, which eliminates 4 in the rest of the row. This can't be 4, 7, 8, or 9. That leaves that as a 6. So this is a high digit here. No 5 here, so this is not pink. It's low. We can remove the corner cells here. We have 8, 9 as a pair here. 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the box. So this is 8. This can't be 8. It's 7, which makes this 8. This can't be 7, 8 as a pair. This 9 eliminates 9 in the rest of the column. This can't be 6, 7, or 8, so it's 4. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 6. And it also eliminates 7 here, so it's 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 9. This cannot be 3, 5, or 6. So it's 1 or 4. This can't be 6. This can't be 2 or 8. So that's 7, which makes this 2. That leaves this as a 9. So this is either 2, 1, 6, adding up to 9, but we can't have a 6 here because of 6 in the box. Or it's 2, 3, 4, which means this is 3, 4 as a pair, which eliminates 3, 4 in the rest of the row. This can't be 4 anymore. It's 1. This can't be 3 or 4, it's 5, and this can't be 3 or 5, it's 6. So 5 eliminates 5 here. This cannot be pink. This is pink, so this can't be pink here. It's low, and this 1, 3 pair eliminates 1, 3 in the rest of the column. This can't be 3 or 5, it's 4. This can't be 5 or 6, it's 3. Okay. We know 4 is one of these two. We don't know which. Remaining digits in column 7. We have 2 and 4. And 4, again, can only be next to one unique digit on a Whisper 5 line. So this can't be 4 here. This must be 4 here. So that's 4. That's 2. 4 is next to 9 on a Whisper 5 line. 2 can be next to 7 or 8 with the 9. 9 eliminates 9 here. So that leaves this as 1. So this cannot be 1 here. So that's 3 or 4, which is less than 4 or 5 here. We have a 3, 4, 5 triplet in row 5, which eliminates 3, 4, 5 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 3. This is 1, which makes that 3. Remaining digits in row 6 are 1 and 2. This can't be 1 because of 1 in the column, so that's 2. That's 1. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7, which makes that 8. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 7, which makes that 9. We have 8 2s. We know where the last 2 has to be. It has to be there. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 6 and 1. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 9 and 6. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 8 and 7. 5 eliminates 5 here, so it's 4 and 5. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 5, which means this can't be 5. That's 4, which forces that to be 3. 4 eliminates 4 here, so it's 3 and 4. Remaining digit in column 4 is a 4. Remaining digit in column 5 is an 8. Remaining digit in column 8 is a 5. And remaining digit in column 9 is a 7. And that's how you solve it. Yep, some pretty interesting how these all sort of interacted. I do like the Z's for all the sleeping. But yeah, it was interesting how this interacted as a whole. Came together very well. It was nice. It flowed well throughout. So, nice little puzzle. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.